the girl suddenly noticed something strange about her younger brother. On the surface, he appeared weak, but whenever she faced him in combat, she always felt that he was actually quite strong. Though she could easily defeat him, she always felt like he had landed a hit on her. Yet, with his strength, he shouldn't be able to hurt her. What she didn't realize was that every swing of her sword was easily dodged by Sid, and within 0.25 seconds, he would counterattack. In an instant, Claire found herself struck countless times by Sid, but Sid always held back, never using his full strength. Eventually, Sid would return to his original position, and Claire would land a hit, knocking him away. This gave her the illusion that Sid hadn't improved at all. Sid's reason for doing this was because he believed this was the behavior of a true strong person. After being reincarnated, Sid understood the true essence of cultivation, pretending to be weak. Sid had been reincarnated as a noble in a rural village in a world filled with magic. In his past life, Sid had dreamed of becoming a hidden strongman, and after his reincarnation, he still held that desire. Now, Sid had immense strength but maintained an air of mystery. He appeared kind and easy to deceive during the day, but at night, he seemed like a completely different person. Sid found meaning in this life, so he had been pretending for 10 years. Every day, he would fight off thieves to help the poor. Today, after Sid finished killing a group of thieves, he began to sort through the loot. The spoils were much like any other day, but one item caught his attention, a decayed, yet still living, ball of flesh in a cage. Sid had heard of such things, those who were possessed by demons. It was perfect experimental material. Sid decided to take it back and study it. After a month of research, the monster transformed into a beautiful young girl. Sid was shocked, as the ball of flesh had been decayed, yet still managed to transform. However, the girl had lost her memory. Sid saw that she was about to wake up, so he quickly struck a cool pose. For a true strongman, posture was important. He told the girl, Alpha, that she was free now, and the curse that had bound her had been broken. The curse was cast by a demon god and was aimed at the descendants of 3 heroes who had killed him. However, history had been distorted, and it was now falsely labeled as demon possession, in an attempt to make people despise the heroes. At this point, Sid found himself running out of things to say. Alpha wanted to know who the mastermind was. Just as Sid was about to reveal the truth, a bottle on the table gave him an idea. He lied to Alpha, telling her it was the work of the Diablo cult, a group who sought to resurrect the demon god. Sid explained that he was here to stop them. From now on, Alpha was part of the organization, tasked with finding and protecting the descendants of the heroes. Thus, Sid created an organization. Years passed, and soon it was time for Claire to turn 15. As a noble, she was required to attend school in the capital city. However, on the day she was supposed to leave, Claire disappeared. Claire was a powerful member of the family, and now she had been kidnapped. If she couldn't be found, others would be even more helpless. Sid's family was anxious about the situation, but Sid remained calm. He asked the maid if there were any leads. Over the years, Sid's organization had grown quickly, with Alpha recruiting many members. Now, there was news about Claire. She had been taken by Diablo's underlings. They suspected she might be a descendant of the heroes. Sid sighed upon hearing this. It seemed like even the smallest matter could now turn into a cult affair. Since they were going to make such a move, Sid didn't plan to expose them. He ordered 7 shadows to rescue Claire that very night. Meanwhile, in a dungeon, Grease was confused. Though Claire was shackled with anti-magic restraints, she still managed to dodge his attacks. Grease admired her, thinking she must come from a powerful family, and believed her father must be very strong. Claire, however, laughed and said she didn't think her father could teach her anything. What mattered was her brother. Every time she faced Sid in battle, she learned a great deal. Grease found this interesting. He suspected Sid might have cured Claire of her demon possession. Determined to investigate Sid, Grease decided